Hi guys, we just launched our API today, so I'm very excited to share with you what you can do with ZapDigits API. So in this page, you can see there's a new section called Datasets. So basically, every data that you send via API, you can see it in this page. So as you can see, you can generate an API or API key, or you can check our API docs. And I want to quickly show you on the data sources. You can also see our API as the first thing. So you can also get an API key from here. What we are going to do today, in order to introduce the API, we are going to add two custom metrics that coming from API to this dashboard. For example, this dashboard called daily, we have some data from Superbase. So these are like, this is YouTube data, subscribers, and this is Superbase data, and also YouTube data, Superbase data. I want to add two more metrics here. So one is open task and one is completed task. So just very simple scenario that, for example, if you have Trello or some board, you can automate this. Every time someone open a task, send API call to ZapDigits, or every time someone complete the task, you can also automate to send an API call. So if you go to datasets again, you can click on the API docs, and you can see all the information that you need here. And if you click create dataset, so you can read all the stuff here, that all the developer documentation. I can also make a direct API call from here. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you click try it, and here you can see the JSON body of the post API call. So this is how you create a data set. So for example, the name is completed task. This you can treat this as a unique name for your metric. So every time you want to add a new metric data to complete a task, you have to use the same name. So whenever you complete a task on Trello, or if you automate something, and you can use this name and resend some more data. But if you want to have a unique name only for one time, send multiple data, you can use like some random name and add multiple items to this data array and change this single to true. That means you only gonna use this only for one time. It's a one-time metric, and then you cannot send the same data, update the same name again. But of course, you can update via the ID. If you click here, update the dataset, you can do it this way. But normally, you cannot like send again a metric with the same name in case if you have a single true. So right now, I'm gonna send API call here, but in order to do that, you need to get the API key. So if you have a tier 3 lifetime deal or agency plan, you can create the API key. So if you click generate API key, this will you will get like a unique API key for each of your project. So it's not just account, each project has unique API key. So the data set is limited to each project. So I copy this key and paste on the headers. And so I'm gonna send this amount 12. As you can see, I have a success response, and I'm gonna send it again with a different number, 2 and different timestamp. I'm gonna do it again with different number, different timestamp. Okay, I will do another one. So we sent enough, I think now, and I will send another one. And this is completed task. So you got success response from every time we send it. I'm gonna send another one called open task, and I will say, let's say we have 100 open tasks. Send it. Then let's say 5 times another 100 open tasks, and a different timestamp, another 100 open tasks. And if you go back to ZapDigits and give it a refresh, you can see all the data that you sent right now. So you can see the name, open task. We have three data sets, and you have multiple data sets on the completed task. So you can also search completed task or open task here also. So make it easier to see what you sent. So you have the information about each data you sent and the chart types. So you can send as many as you want like this. And now how are you going to use it? So now you can go to your dashboard and you can click at metrics. And here you can see now two metrics, open task and completed task. So I'm going to save open task and open tasks. As you can see, the total open tasks are 300. So if you can see open task, so it's getting 3 times the 100% value, 100 value. So if you go back, I can also add the completed task here. And you can see 131 completed tasks, 300 open tasks. So if I go to the data sets, completed task is a total of this data that we sent. So not only this, now you can play around and you can change your data here. Open your name here, open task, and completed. Just like that, you have now two custom-made metrics. So every time you send, like for example, if I say another open task on 100, so for example, it should give 400, and I'm gonna send it here. And now you can see the total is 400. And of course, you can play around with the charts. So now we have, for example, different type of charts. And of course, you can also have exactly this table here and as a table chart. So this is how you can use our API to send your custom data. Thank you.